This wasn't built with confidence. It started as a sketch on the floor and became something with consequences. Before anything is built, the shape has to make sense. Not on paper, but in real space. Fomex is used here because it's easy to shape. Light, flexible, easy to fix when something goes wrong. But this isn't random work. The cuts follow a plan. The sections are repeated. Symmetry is checked again and again. At this stage, nothing here is permanent, but every decision is already being tested. This is where everything slows down. Parts are not fixed all at once. They are bonded, then aligned. Edges are checked. Lines are corrected. Material is trimmed back. This is where patience becomes part of the structure. Smaller sections are built separately. The nose, the wings, each one is finished on its own before becoming part of the whole. This is the slow part. Material is added here. Filler, compound, layer by layer. Not to change the shape, but to bring it into tolerance. Gaps are closed, edges are built back, surfaces are blended together. It can look clean, even satisfying. But this is where small errors are either corrected or sealed in. Fiberglass is applied on the outside, not as the final body, but as a temporary skin. Its purpose is simple: hold the shape, capture the surface. This layer is not meant to stay. The same process is repeated underneath. Once the outer skin has cured, the form has done its job. It's removed. What remains is an empty shell. The shape is no longer supported by the mold. It has to stand on its own. This is where the real structure begins. The inner surface is cleaned, sealed with a thin coat. Fiberglass goes on first, resin is worked in, layer by layer. The frame is then positioned. Alignment is checked again. More fiberglass is added, tying the frame into the shell. At the same time, the engine is test fitted. Mounting points are marked before anything is locked in. By the end of the stage, the body is no longer temporary. Once the inner structure is complete, the temporary outer skin is removed. The body finally reveals itself. The marked areas are now cut open. Engine mounts, wing roots, connection points. Nothing is improvised. Every cut follows marks made much earlier. The wings are installed. The nose section is rebuilt, not modified. Built again from the beginning, the same steps, the same process. But this time, everything connects to a real body. With the main structure in place, the landing gear is installed. For the first time, the body no longer rests on blocks. It stands on its own wheels. Before anything goes back in, the engine is checked one last time. It's taken apart, cleaned, adjusted, not to push performance, just to make sure it runs consistently. Once that's confirmed, the engine is painted again, not only for appearance, but for protection against moisture, against corrosion. At the same time, the control system is assembled. Nothing off the shelf, nothing complex. Just simple electronic boards, basic wiring, manual switches, throttle, direction, power. Every connection stays visible. Every circuit can be followed by hand, because this system is meant to be understood. If something fails, it can be fixed, right here, with simple tools. Surface is cleaned when then the color goes on. Slow passes, even strokes. The shape starts to read clearly, lines come together, edges settle. This is the moment everything finally looks intentional, not as a project, but as a machine. This is the moment, not the paint, not the build. When it's pushed toward the river, there's no editing left. If the shape is wrong, the water will tell. If the balance is off, it will show. As it touches the surface, everything becomes real. No longer a project, no longer an idea, just something that has to move.